name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And it's about time for another Rumour Patrol video. I just got a bunch of whole new rumors dumped in my lap. What was it last night? Yeah, last night I came online. I'm offline 25 hours for the Sabbath. It's one of the crazy things us Bible thumping super religious Jews do. We go offline for 25 hours. It's kind of nice if everybody does it. I can understand if you're doing it on your own, that would suck. But it's kind of nice when your entire town does it with you. I found it, so it's really quite pleasant. Anyway, I came offline and I got buffeted with a bunch of rumors. Most of which I think are bollocks, right? In fact, no, all of which I think are bollocks. But you know what? I just hear them and I repeat them. I consider myself kind of like a broadcast system. Now, people oftentimes don't like. Also, people oftentimes don't like you saying rumors. It's not they don't like it; it's they don't like you, right? If they don't like you, they will say that a rumor you said is a report, a news report that you've given over, and you put your name and your entire reputation behind. Oh, what happened there? So I got excited and I spat. Look at that. It happens a lot. I just clean my screen. I tell you, it's Sundays. I clean my screen on Sunday. Alright, got covered over. Anyway, if they don't like you, they'll say, look. Basically, it's this guy, Mr. TARDIS, Mr. TARDIS, douchebag extraordinaire, like super douchebag extraordinaire, in my humble opinion, who's in the middle of a big meltdown, who's in the middle of a huge meltdown because, he very much invested himself, along with a significant loud part of fandom. They invest themselves in saying that the current era Doctor Who is unbelievably successful and everybody loves it ever, and everybody loves it like the bestest ever, and anybody who doesn't is an icky bigot, right? They really 100% invest themselves in that, and they also invest themselves in the idea that, they were part of a new forward-thinking a generation, right? New forward thinking, and they were the future, and us old men who have held back the world with their evil patriarchy for all these many years are finally defeated. Yeah, no, it was just insane, right? So it was absolutely insane. So they're in free fall right now because the current era Doctor Who has completely failed, right? Completely failed. There's no other way of looking at it other than complete failure. Listen, I'm always the optimist. I would love them to pull out this death dive that they've gone into in season 13. I'd love her to be great as the Doctor. Personally, I just think she's been diabolical. I think the scripts have been diabolical. As Philip Hinchcliffe has said very wisely, Doctor Who is a show that finds you out. And boy, has it found out Jodie Whittaker and Chris Shomron. So they completely. So this guy, whatever anybody who doesn't agree with his bonkers outlook, right? And his outlook is completely insane. If anybody doesn't agree with it, he says they're spreading lies and disinformation. No, rumors. It's a rumor, mate. Right? I'm thinking mostly of the TARDIS zone, which is where, other than this one, right, this is where I get almost all my rumors from. And he's pretty good there now at the TARDIS zone. He's right a lot of the time. Listen, he did talk about the Russell Lee Davies coming back about a year ago, right? I don't think it was going down a year ago. My theory is that it went down relatively recently. Listen, I'll talk about all this very shortly. Before we get there, can you hit the like button? That'll be great. And I want to be clear. If you're somebody who hate watching this video, can you hit the like button anyway? Because the more, here's what you want to do. Okay, listen. Free advice, mate. Free advice. The more people who see my heresy, see my evil, right, will see how terrible I am. And that'll make you look better, right? So you want to hit the like button, subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing I'm going to say. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. I really do. I kind of like it when you do that. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are great. And now that's all the people hate watching. The normal people out there. I can't hate watch anything. I tried, okay? I have tried to hate watch things, and I guess I turn off after a few minutes. Look, this is why I think I'm going to stop reviewing 2018. I just hate reading it right now. I'm really like, oh God, that last jumping issue. Oh, so I just can't do things I really hate. I watched and reviewed season 12 of Doctor Who, and that was beyond agony, right? Like beyond agony. But I can't. But yeah, so normal people like that who won't hate watch, right? You're watching it because I don't know, you're vaguely interested. That'd be nice. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. All you people do exactly the same thing. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Oh, and of course, everybody go and check out my Indiegogo, which I should have ended on Friday, but I had an unexpected funeral to go to, which I was very sad. Look, the bloke of Marseille was 78 years old. He wasn't a spring chicken, but like, man, I love that bloke. I was taken by surprise by it. So I had to go to a funeral on Friday. And then I had tickets for No Time to Die, which surprisingly better than I thought it'd be. Way too long. Oh man, take out 30 minutes out of that. I'm dropping my review of that on like Wednesday or Thursday when it comes out. It comes out in the US. So I had that ticket, so I had to go tickets for that at like 2:00, and I had this funeral at 12. Thank God I got everything in, and then it was a Sabbath. I didn't have time to pay and do the Indiegogo. I'm doing. So I guess the payment's going to go on Monday. Right? They're not until Monday. Okay. The other area of stress in my life. Okay, yeah. There's this little app that everybody uses in Israel called Bit. Everybody uses to transfer money. Like nobody uses cash. Everybody uses a thing called Bits. So I'm like, fine, I'll get it. It's been around for years, and I don't like doing new things because I'm an old, man stuck in his ways, and I'm grumpy. So fine, I'm putting the bloody thing on my phone. I put Bit on my phone, put it on, connected up my credit card. I did a test one. I sent my daughter 1 shekel to see it work. It worked fine, right? And then it stopped working. I'm like, what? What's going on? When I actually went to use it, it stopped working. So I phoned up the bank and they said, well, that looks a bit dodgy. I said, no, I actually want to use this. Can you make this? So they made it work. But because I got this, my bank is very sensitive. And look, thankfully, they've saved me from being having my money ripped off. But so carry on being sensitive, but hopefully they when they see like the few $1,000s I'm putting on my cards over here, another few thousand over there, they won't go, no. I mean, hopefully they'll just be fine with it. So anyway, the plan is it's being paid and shipped out on printed this week, right? 2 awesome graphic novels, biblical Bible stories, Ace of Grace, Rashes, Rogues, and The Imperium. So that's the only reason these 2 things are still around. You can get all the extras, Noble Savages poster for the male gaze, all these things with this campaign. If you want them, it's in the video notes. Thank you very much for your support. And you know what? I actually very, very much appreciate your support. Fine. Let's get to this first rumor. It's this comes from Gallifrey Base, and it was reported on a podcast. Oh, I got to look up the podcast now. What's the name of it? I don't want to do it without crediting them. I close the window. Look at that. Fine. Let me just open up the window again, find out who they are. It's on the Strangers in Space podcast, right? Episode 71, about 1 hour, 20 minutes into it. They report about a leaked email on Gallifrey Base. I just think it's bollocks, right? I really think it sounds bollocks. It sounds fan wanky to me. But thinking with Rusty Davis, you can expect a bit of fan wankery. I mean, I never expected to see Davros again, right? I never like really Davros. That bloke. I mean, you should get the writer's tale, even though it's co-written by Benjamin Cook, who is another massive douchebag, right? But it talks about how his pitch for what was it, series 4, when he's like, and Davros, he writes it in capitals. It's very cool. So you can expect some fan wankery from Ross Diaz. It just sounds a bit too stated. So the first part of this email says is going to be David Tennant, Matt Smith, Catherine Tate, and Jenna Coleman for the 60th anniversary special. I find this unlikely for several reasons, right? Main reason, it sounds a bit boring. Honestly, it sounds a bit. I know we live in a strange time, so I'm saying, wow, Matt Smith, David Tennant season special sounds boring, right? But it's so predictable, right? It seems to be like so. But maybe he's going to do that. Maybe he's going to go so insanely in the box. Maybe that's what's needed. I really don't know. it just doesn't smell real to me, right? I think this is all about a new beginning for Doctor Who, not looking back at the past in any way, right? I think once they get the new beginning down, right, they get that, like, then they'll start looking at the past. But it's a 60th special, so you got to have them, like, you got to expect some connection to the past. But I just, and also, like, getting those actors, those all very high profile actors available at the same time, seems unlikely, right? I mean, you got David Tennant because you already had Matt Smith on contract, right? So getting that, you basically only got David Tennant for the fifth, and John Hurt. If you can't get John Hurt, you'll get somebody else. You would get Michael Gambon or whoever. You know, like, there's lots of big actors out there they would have got, right? But the fifth is they only really got David Tennant. Everybody else was the regular cast, so it just feels unlikely to me. It just feels boring as well. It doesn't feel like, wow, that's exciting. It feels like, we've seen that before. And it doesn't feel like going in a bold new direction, which is what I'm really hoping for the Russell T Davies stuff. But then, in the same email, again, this was reported on Gallifrey Base, which makes me think this is pure fan wankery, they reveal the name of the next Doctor Who. Again, pure, utter fan wankery, in my opinion. Again, who knows? I could be wrong. Is this young lady, Lydia West? So, listen, good thing about Lydia West, a few good things about Lydia West. Fantastic actress. I think she's really great, right? Kind of hot. It turns me on. It's something I really don't like is the desexualization of women. It's just weird, right? It's puritanical. It's weird, and yeah, I understand when you overly sexualize women, you can get creepy and leery, which I will be, right? I'm an old bloke. Again, I can be creepy and leery. That's 100%. I'm always on watch for myself that I'm not being creepy and leery, because I do have a propensity. I mean, listen, how creepy and leery? I'm selling this, okay? Like, this is pretty creepy and leery, okay? So I can be creepy and leery. But yeah, no, she's very, very attractive, and she's a great actress, and she's worked with Russell T Davies before. I think she's all wrong for the role. I mean, I just think she doesn't have the that gravitas, that core of gravitas, and I don't think it's to do with her gender or her skin color. I think it's to do with her age, right? I don't think she's got it. She's got it in her. I think she's probably younger than Matt Smith was when he took on the role. But Matt Smith has an advantage in that he's a bloke in an age where all that 5 years ago, in a crazy age where masculinity and femininity were not the same thing. We're not like men were men and women are women, and whoever wanted to be in between were in between, and nobody really cared, and we were all cool with everything. Like, really? Who has had a problem with trannies, right? Really? I don't think so. But, you know, he was able to plug into that masculinity, which is, confrontational, right? It's essentially, it's caveman like, so he's able to plug into that natural masculinity and have that gravitas, that authority, which I think Lydia West just doesn't. She's too smooth. She's too, like, I don't really see Jenna Redgrave as well, like, who played Kate Stewart. I didn't like her. Again, I thought she was just too soft for the role. But I understand why her name's being floated. It's the people floating it really don't want to come to terms with the idea that this era of Doctor Who has completely failed, right? Because for these people, all they think about is gender and skin color. I mean, literally, it's the only thing they ever think about is like, you know what it's like. I'll tell you exactly what it's like. Oh, true story. So, in Judaism, I said on Sabbath, right? I said I was offline on Sabbath. So the 39 categories of things you're not allowed to do on Sabbath. 39 categories. They're called the 39 malachot, the types of labor. These are the types of labor that went into building the called the Beit HaMikdash, the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. Also, you seen Indiana Jones, right? The Raiders of the Lost Ark. When they in the first one, right? When they bring up the Ark of the Covenant, that thing, right? That thing, that whole thing built around it, they called the tabernacle that they travel with. There are 39 different areas of labor needed to make that thing, which is also Kabbalistic, the 39 different areas of labor that were figuratively done to create reality, right? So it's called the 39 Malacha, and you want to teach your kids it from an early age, right? Like there's like sorting, there's weaving, there's dyeing. So you get these kiddie books called the 39 Malachas book. 39. You get these books, right? And they're big, oversized, hardback ones. You open up, they're all like illustrated. They got cool, and you see like an illustration on a page of all going over one specific type of labor that people aren't doing on Sabbath, right? So I'm looking at this with my kid when he's like 2 or 3, right? So he's like, so what do we see here? And they're like, I don't know, winnow-wing or some crap you're not allowed to. I don't know. What are they doing here? And like, what's on this page? And the kid goes, there's candy! There's candy on the page! And he was like, what? And I look, right? I look like this guy, what? I look again. And in the corner, there's a teeny tiny, literally, I nearly needed a magnifying glass, a little bit of candy on a kitchen counter in the illustration. Because, that's the only thing the kid was thinking, like, candy! I like the candy! Which, listen, I can't argue. So all they can think about is gender and skin color, and they don't like it that other people don't share their obsession, right? They can't stand it. They don't, because it invalidates them. Because it's invalid! Because it's racist! Because it's bullcrap, basically. So, they really want the dream to still be alive. So they're hoping that Russell T Davies is going to swoop in and do the stunning and brave female Doctor and make it work, make it wonderful. Which, maybe he is, because Russell T Davies, a little bit woke. I think it'd be fair to say he's a little bit woke. Love his work, a little bit woke, right? I think it's that is a fair commentary, on that master. But I also think he's protected somewhat from his wokeness because he has an innate understanding on people, right? Which is just pours through everything of his work, and he understands the absolute bollocks of the tenets of political correctness and I was going to say identity politics, but I said political correctness. But I think he's there as well, right? So, and I think, he really wants it to work. He really wants this Doctor Who to work. So I just don't see it happening. If it does, where am I going to be if it does? It's going to make it harder for me to go, I have faith in Russell T Davies. It makes my life much more difficult. So I hope he doesn't do this. I hope he goes to something where I look at it and go, oh, that's going to work, right? That's going to be. I'm really excited for that. This one, if I look at it and go, I don't know how he can make this work. I hope he can, right? I hope he can. But so my faith in Russell T Davies will be severely shaken if she's a Doctor. Just the way it is, mate. So I think that's the first biggest rumor. So let's get to the news, which isn't really news at all. It's just fluff pieces. They put in Radio Times to try and say that this era Doctor is somehow relevant. It's not. It's not. Okay, fine. Jodie Whittaker isn't ready to let go of Doctor Who quite yet. Darling, we're all ready, okay? I'm braced for impact. I'm so ready. If I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever been more ready for anything. Really? I mean, listen, okay, I've just thought about this, and it is true. I am more ready for Jodie Whittaker to let go of Doctor Who than I was when that glorious time came, ready to let go of my virginity, right? And I was really ready to let go of that. I was really 100% super duper ready to let go of that. And I've been ready to let go of it for a number of years, let me tell you. Does that gauge how much I'm ready for Jodie Whittaker to let go of Doctor Who? I think listen, again, hopefully she's going to be great. She's not. Like, who knows? The 13th Doctor has revealed her upcoming exes. Blah blah blah. The 13th Doctor has revealed her upcoming exit from the BBC series hasn't yet sunk in. You know something that's going to help it sink in? Why don't you go and look at any gathering of fandom and you'll see them all cheering and dancing. Go, yeah! Yes! Goodbye! Yeah, that will help it sink in, right? Tell you what. Go and look at the interwebs and see how that went down. But of course, you know how it went down because you didn't announce it live. That's not really you. It's Gibnall didn't announce it live. Didn't even it was so weird. They had we got this big Comic-Con panel, and we're going to give you all the great information about series. Nothing. We got the bloke from Game of Thrones is going to be in it. Woohoo! And then 3 days later, it was announced she was leaving. Right? Really? That will help it sink in, baby. Jodie Whittaker has said she's pleased she don't have to let go of Doctor Who just yet. Really? You finished filming it, right? I mean, let go, darling, let go. Go to the light. Jodie Whittaker said she's pleased she doesn't have to let go of Doctor Who just yet, thanks to there being scenes from the upcoming series still yet to be filmed. I think this was like 3 days ago. I thought they wrapped the whole thing by now. The outgoing Doctor Who star, star. She's a star anymore, I don't know. Who has played the 13th Doctor since 2018, announced early, I'm sorry, I didn't say 2017, so they can claim her appearance in Twice Upon a Time. Announced earlier this year she'll be leaving the show alongside showrunner Chris Chibnall. Speaking to Sean Keaveney, for the Lineup podcast, Whittaker has said she hasn't had time to process leaving Doctor Who yet, since filming was still underway. I think it really... maybe she's full of crap. Well, it's strange, she says. Well, it's strange. Icky thump! It's strange! They give me words to read on pieces of paper, and I gotta pretend to be Doctor Who! I don't know what I'm doing! Oh, you're filming? Okay, I'll be quiet now. Well, it's strange. Announcing you're the Doctor, it always happens at a very strange time. I was on board, okay? And it was a pretty strange time. It wasn't a good time. You know you're going to play the Doctor, and it happens before. Essentially, you stepped foot on set. I understand that, yes. It's amazing, isn't it? You were announced you're playing Doctor Who before you started playing Doctor Who. They didn't wait a couple of years, by the way, the person playing Doctor Who, she's a lady now. No, they actually made that quite a major focus of the marketing, if you recall. Do you not remember all the merchandise of the stunning brave girls who are going to have a little hero now? Why don't they have their merchandise anymore? Because nobody's watching! That's bloody why! So that's one announcement that's very emotionally kind of contradicting thing, is you've announced you're leaving, but you haven't left. Oh, it's so strange. I said I'm going to walk down the street, but I haven't walked down the street yet. Oh, I don't know how it works. I mean, good God. This is the sort of thing you ask people who've had head injuries to see if they're concussed. So I'm still knee-deep in shooting. Oh, God, we're knee-deep in Jodie. So to me, it hasn't finished. We all want it to finish. So, John, do you get a note? Are you getting a hint on how much we all desperately want it to finish? Yeah, you're just in it. You're just in it, but I can be in it. What? You're just in it, but I can be in it. I don't understand. So the good thing now is being announced that these are my last episodes that I'm shooting doesn't mean I have to let go yet. Does she understand we live in linear time when there's future, past, and present, right? Honestly, it's always good to live in the present, but not this freaking much living in the present. What the hell? Well, we don't know who the next Doctor will be. Probably not Lydia West. But that's something I would consider. And they talk about the Doctor Who's shared universe. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. Fine. So that's the first bit. Oh, fine. So the second thing coming up, Billie Piper hints a possible return, possible Doctor Who return. Oh, Billie Piper was also one of the people rumored to be returning as well for the 60th special. Maybe. All right, they got her for the 50th as well. But again, Billie Piper and David Tennant. Billie Piper was basically that was basically a cameo. What was it? 2 scenes. a bit more than that. But like, yeah, and it's Billy Piper. You know, I get a feeling it's easier to get Billy Piper than Matt Smith. I just do. The former Doctor Who stars revealed that she would reprise the role of Rose Tyler if the circumstances of the story were right. Yeah, so this is a bit of a flip-flop. She said a while ago that, no, I can't think about it. I got kids, I'm busy, I can't do this all my whole life. Would I ever go back? I think if the circumstances of the story were right. Yeah, she was talking off the cuff. Oh, for goodness sake. People make a big deal about nothing. Would I ever go if the sounds right? She said, I feel like I've had enough time away from it to really want to be back on it. We could do Big Finish if you want. I think she did one Big Finish. But she said, oh yeah, fine. So I got a bit on one of her public cameo videos. She asked if she should go back. Oh, fine. So why don't I just play this? This would answer the question.
I keep in touch with people. Would I ever go back? I think if the circumstances in the story were right. I feel like I've had enough time away from it to really want back in on it. I feel like my kids are at a good age and may appreciate that too, which is often my incentive to do anything.
And she heard that Rosalie Davis is back, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I think that is saying, oh, now I don't. Now there's no possibility of me having to appear on screen with Jodie Whittaker. Maybe. I think that's basically where she is. And then we get this other video where they desperately try and present Doctor Who as relevant. Jodie Whittaker says mentioned as CBB's presenter and Doctor Who fan. So I never watched this, but I understand he gets an Oscar during this. They don't even have the clip. Man, that's lame. That is lame. Wow. Okay, let's read about it. In a pre-recorded video message. Yeah, because again, when I was 5, I went to my local bookstop, kids bookstore, Fagin's, and met Doctor Who, Tom Baker, in full frickin' costume, signing autographs of Doctor Who and the Monsters book, I think, or Doctor Who and the Dinosaurs, or probably Doctor Who and the Dinosaurs. And my mind was blown. He put his hat on me. It was incredible, right? That wasn't pre-recorded. No, Tom Baker could meet with me because he has something called intelligence and wit. Oh look, there's a picture of Jodie Whittaker trying to act there. Don't. You'll pull a muscle. Jodie Whittaker sent a special message to new CBB's presenter George Webster today on Good Morning Britain after he's revealed that he was a huge Doctor Who fan. In a pre-recorded message, Whittaker told him, George, my name is Jodie Whittaker. I play a doctor in Doctor Who. I'm currently in the TARDIS. Ooh, it's all exciting. Where can we go in time? We'll probably go somewhere boring. That's probably where we're going to go. Just give him what I did before. I heard some very exciting news. Someone told me you're a Doctor Who fan, and I'm so chuffed that you managed to stay a Doctor Who fan through my frankly awful era of completely talking down to you relentlessly. She didn't say that. I'm just making that bit up. I think you're absolutely smashing it on CBBS. Really? Why are you watching CBBS, you freaking weirdo? And I'm so chuffed for you. I think you're doing a brilliant job. Oh look, I want the Tiger King to be the Doctor, right? Yeah, give me a bit of Tiger King. Jodie Whittaker meets the Tiger King. That's a see, I would watch that. I send you loads and loads and loads of love and a high five. Why do you talk to everybody like they're children? It's because you're an infantile moron. I hope one day we get to meet, mate. I doubt it. I think you're out of showbiz as soon as you finish filming your scenes, darling. Jules was clearly delighted. Bye, buddy. Jules was clearly delighted with the message. He told Susanna Reid. Susanna, you're still here? Where's Piers? I get it. I love that. Thank you so much. Webster, the first ever CB friends with Down syndrome. Really? Really? It's everything. A box ticking. And listen, if you're Down syndrome, God bless you, wonderful. But you know he's only on camera, so so Guardian readers can flick themselves off by watching it and go, "Oh, look at me! Look at me! I'm so progressive, so liberal. Oh, look at me! Treat a human being like a purse bloody puppy. Oh God, it's so disgusting. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. It's Down syndrome. Oh, Like really how to weaponize mental illness for your personal gratification. I think that's really that's so Doctor Who, isn't it? Yeah, that's something Doctor Who would do. Was appearing on the program to discuss a new role he was after he was announced as one of the presenters last week. Speaking about his appointment, he says, it does feel really good. I'd like to say, dream big and live your life. Hard work really pays off. It's not your hard work. I'm sorry. It's not hard work that paid off. This is virtue signaling. But you live in an age of virtue signaling. I'm sorry that you live in an age of virtue signaling. But you live in an age of virtue signaling. You have to take any opportunity. It's always exciting. This is good advice. Take any opportunity. It's always, well, not any. If somebody says, would you like to eat a piece of dog shit? Don't take that opportunity. It's always exciting. And I mean, literally, do you have to find someone with Down syndrome to excite about Doctor Who? Yes, you've met your demographic, Jodie Whittaker. Absolutely. And again, if you have Down syndrome, you have a kid with Down syndrome. Yeah, I'm all for you enjoying life, but I just don't like you being tokenized. It feels really disgusting and wrong, okay? That's the bottom line. It just feels disgusting and wrong. I really just don't like it at all. It's always exciting to live your own life, and a lot of people tell you to live a different life. I'm not telling you to live your own life, but you're doing this to make somebody feel good about themselves. It's a bit gross in my opinion. I didn't know that. I think it's a bit gross. Finally, we got this. This is, was it Hugh Fullerton on what they're going to do with the anniversary? Let's just pick out a few things because I bet he's going to waffle for ages. Multi-Doctor special, yeah, blah blah. One-off Doctor. I think I've read this already, but yeah, no, I have. I've read this already. It was shit then as well, right? Or something completely unexpected. That's what I'm hoping for. Something completely unexpected, which is something I don't think I'm ever going to see out of Radio Times of Hugh Fullerton, even though they had an article the other day that actually wasn't bad. I was really quite surprised. So there you go, bit of news and rumours. Lydia West as the Doctor, probably not. David Tennant, Matt Smith, Catherine Tate, Billy Piper, and Jenna Coleman for the special. Maybe. I really doubt it. I really, really, really doubt it on many levels. I doubt Lydia West of the Doctor. I doubt it all. But then again, it's Rusty Davies, mate. I doubt it. We'll see Davros again, right? I doubted it. But who knows? And I am open-minded for whatever he's going to do. But if he does cast Lydia West as the 14th Doctor, it's going to be... I'm going to be far less confident, okay? Far less confident. And I will probably have egg on my face until it airs, and then I'll have a lot more egg on my face when it actually does air, right? So that's what I got to look for. So please, Russell, mate, please. Go for a dishy bloke. You like good-looking blokes. Go for a dishy bloke. That basically works in Doctor Who. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.